Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping in to watch my video. I really, really appreciate it. My name is Mark Johnson, and I am here today to deliver you another movie review. The movie I'll be reviewing today is Licorice Pizza. It is written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson and is a 2021 film release. The story of Alana Kane and Gary Valentine growing up, running around, and going through the treacherous navigation of first love in the San Fernando Valley, 1973. So again, off the top, I'd like to let you know that Paul Thomas Anderson is definitely one of my favorite filmmakers, and this is just another testament to that. As we start this film, we are introduced to Gary Valentine, played by Cooper Hoffman, and he's a high schooler, and he is in line or getting prepared to be in line to get his school picture taken. And as he's kind of, jaunting down the hallway with the rest of the students, someone catches his eye, and the person that catches his eye is Alana, played by Alana Hain, and she is working with the photographers to get the students prepared to take their school picture. And she's asking if students need a comb or a mirror to kind of get their look the way they want it to be. As Gary catches her eye, he stops her and starts to chat her up under the guise that he wants to get his look right. And he just kind of starts talking to her like he's known her forever, or in the sense like he's been waiting to meet her all his life. And so the way he's talking to her, you can see the confidence, or at least the drive, that he wants to get to know her better, which is kind of intriguing because he's only 15 years old. We don't know how old she is yet, but we soon to find out that she's at least 10 years older than him, 25, 26. And so there's definitely an age difference. But at the same time, it doesn't faze Gary in the least. He's set on making this girl either his girlfriend, take her on a date, whatever. He's set to make that happen. And so even that same day, as he's chatting her up, getting ready to take his picture, he invites her out to dinner that same night. The way Alana's talking, you're kind of getting a feel that she's just going to brush him off, not necessarily lead him on, but, let him down lightly. But as he invites her out and he's sitting there waiting, she shows up. And so they are able to continue the conversation that they started that day at school. And Gary's just kind of, trying to get to know her, kind of get the vibe about what she's about. There's definitely, again, the age difference, but Alana is liking the attention. She's enjoying the attention. She's glad that someone's, wants to know things about her. And that's kind of how the film kind of develops from there. There's this definite, age difference, but at the same time, Gary's really into it. He knows that he has that gap in age, and so he needs to prove himself a little bit. But at the same time, Alana is, she's pretty much a woman, and she's got other things on the mind, but at the same time, she's just engaged in this relationship that for the longest part of the film doesn't really take any further step than, in a sense, friendship. Just the continuation of them being around each other, we start to see how they can get jealous a little bit, in the sense that when Gary gets a little attention from girls his age, Alana gets a little jealous, and she kind of acts a certain sort of way. But at the same time, when Alana gets interest from men her age, or, just men in general, we see how Gary acts or reacts. And so it's just kind of like this kind of push and pull back and forth with the two characters within this film. They are friends. They do portray to be friends, and that's kind of a great way to kind of look at it because of their age difference. But at the same time, Gary is even gone as far as to tell his younger brother that he met the girl that he's going to soon, or at some point, marry. And so the film kind of carries us out in that situation. We start to meet other interesting characters that kind of liven up the scene. I think another portion of the film is the showing of Gary doing things entrepreneurially to show Alana that he is a man, in a sense, or someone that should be taken seriously, rather than her always looking to men her age or older to, in a sense, fill the sense that Gary, or fill the place that Gary would like to fill. So for the film Licorice Pizza, I'm definitely giving this film a solid 4. I felt that, Paul Thomas Anderson did it again. I feel that the storyline, not your typical love story, if you want to say. I think also the other things I like about his films is that he has interesting characters, just come in for a moment, but at the same time, add to the story, or, the tracking shots, he's known for that, which give you a fuller sense of the location that you're in, being in this location, San Fernando Valley in 1973. And I also think that what he does well is he develops characters that, in a sense, start one way at the beginning of the film, but by the end of the film, they've gone through a journey that has definitely changed them, and you as a viewer can see that. So that has been my review for Licorice Pizza, a 2021 film release. It is written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. It is 2 hours and 13 minutes long. And yeah, if you like this review, hit that like button. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to comment on this film because you've seen it, or you want to share what you thought of the film, make sure to leave those things in the comment box below. And then lastly, if you don't want to miss any of my upcoming reviews or other content, make sure to, and that way you will be notified on my upcoming drops. So again, that has been my review for Licorice Pizza, a 2021 film release written and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. So again, thank you, I thank you for stopping in and watching my video. And like we always do this time, have a blessed day. I will see you on the flip side. Let's go.